Hello again, it's your favorite spreadsheet maker, and today we are making a candle calculator. I have multiple calculators in this sheet, so this is perfect if you're going to make and sell candles. So I'm showing you the Google Sheet version. I do have an Excel version available as well, and let's get started. So there's multiple tabs at the bottom. If you click on the instructions tab, the link to the YouTube video will be here when you see it. And then if you don't mind making a copy of the sheet before you get started. This is your candle calculator. This will help you to calculate how much you need to sell your candles for and how much profit you're making, the profit margin, and all of that. So let me zoom out just a smidge so you can see the whole thing. So what you'll do here on the left is you're going to put in the ingredients that you're going to use for the product. So say we're going to put in wax. So you're going to put in wax, and then you're going to put in the full package amount. Now, and be thinking about that when you're putting the full package amount, you're going to have to think about how much you're going to need at the end. So if you're going to be using ounces, then make sure to calculate your full package amount. So you'll have to look on the package and go, okay, how many ounces is in this package? Or if you're going to do grams or anything else, just make sure that your end use, whatever you're going to need, is going to be the same, if that makes sense. So say we're going to pretend that we bought a whole bunch of wax, and say we bought 200 ounces of wax, and that cost me $20. Okay. Now I'm going to be filling up a jar, and say I'm going to be needing 11 ounces of that. So the total cost is going to calculate how much wax I'm going to be spending on this candle. So it's gonna be $1.10. And then I'm going to go through and do each one. Now I did wicks. So say if you made your own wicks and you did by inches, but if you did just a unit, we could do that. So say the whole package, say there's 25 units, 25 wicks in the package. It costs $25. You're going to use one unit, so it's going to be $1. And you're going to go through and put everything that you need in to make this one candle. And then it's going to add up the total cost of how much it is going to I misspelled that. So your end cost to make the product is $4.83. Up here at the top, so say this is going to be a pink candle. And then we can put in also, if you want to pay someone to help you, or if you want to pay yourself to help you make these, you can put your hourly rate. So say you're going to be working for $12 an hour to plan, prepare, and make the product. So say it's going to take you a tenth of an hour to plan. It's going to take you, quarter of an hour to prepare, and it's going to take you a half an hour to make it. So labor in there, you've got $10.20. Packaging. So this is a formula. I wouldn't mess with this, but these three things you can mess with. So the packaging, so say it's going to cost you $1 to do the package. And then the shipping, this is how much you are going to pay to ship the product. So say it's going to cost you $5.50 to ship it, and then your fees, wherever you're selling it on, you figure out, okay, my fees are, let's just pretend you're selling it for 18 and it's 20%. So we'll do 18. So say it's $3.60 that the fees are. Then we can put in how much we think we want to sell the product for. So say we want to sell it for 25. It costs us $5.50 to ship. So say we're going to charge $6.50 to ship. And then now it's going to calculate all of the totals for you. So all of the ingredients from here is going to be here. Your preparation is going to be here. And then your shipping is here and your fees are here. So all of this is formulas. It's just pulling from all the other stuff that you put in. Your grand total is $25.13. And then you're going to try to sell it. So if it costs you 25, that's quite a lot. So what you could probably do is cut your hourly rate. And that might be a little bit better. And then you could sell it, say, for $26. You're going to ship it for $6.50. And then it's going to tell you how much your sales price is, your shipping price, how much you received, how much it cost you, and then your profit. So you made $10.77, and your profit margin, bless me, your profit margin is 33% profit. So essentially, that's how that works. So just be mindful of where the formula is in. You can see the formulas in this FX part. And if there's a formula like this in there, then you can't mess with it. But then if there's no formula, then you can add something. Okay, this is a blank calculator for you. So this one I'm going to leave so you can see what I did. And then this is the blank one for you to put in your information. Okay, next I have, and I'll just leave it. This is a wax calculator, and then this will help you to figure out how much wax you're going to need for your product. So I've got this in ounces and milliliters and grams. So say our jar volume, so say this is an 8-ounce jar, and then you pour water into the jar and you figure out that it fills up the jar with only 7 ounces of water. And then you're going to want to fill this, say you're going to give a little lip, a little bit of a space, and you're only going to fill it to 90%. So you can play with these 3 numbers, and then it's going to tell you that you need to put in 6.3 ounces of wax into an 8-ounce jar. And then the volume with the milliliters is going to be the same. So say your jar is going to be 120 milliliters. Your volume, say, is 110. You're going to fill it to, say, 90%, and then it's going to tell you to put in 99 grams of wax into your jar. Okay, and then this one is for wax melts. If you're going to put wax into a mold, then the mold volume, say this is an 8-ounce, let's do 6 ounces, and you're going to fill it to 95%. It's going to tell you you need 5.7 ounces of wax to put in your mold. Next, we have a fragrance calculator. This has some of the wax calculator and the fragrance in it, but it's kind of all combined. So we'll start here at the top. So say we have let's say we have a 16-ounce jar, and it fills up, you pour water in it, and it fills the jar all the way to the top with 12 ounces of water. And you're going to want to fill that jar up to, say, 95%. It is going to tell you to put in 11.4 ounces of wax in there. If you want your fragrance, say, to be about 6%, then you're going to need to put 0.68 ounces of fragrance into that jar with 11 ounces of wax. So that's how it works. It's a really simple sheet. If you wanted to start back over, you would just highlight all of this and then hit hit delete. And then, you could start over as well and then drag this down. So now you've got an empty base of, to fill this with whatever you would want. And then you would just do everything like this and fill it out, and then it would give you your numbers. So that is it. And then there's also measurement conversion chart, if that helps you to know how many ounces are in, if there's 3 ounces, you've got 6 tablespoons, 18 teaspoons, and a third of a cup. So that's a little handy. So I hope this helps you. And if you need anything, I'm at savvyandthriving.com. I'm also working on making a candle business bundle, spreadsheet bundle with all sorts of things with income and expenses and like inventory tracking and order tracking and all that stuff. So And I'll put this in there as well. So anyways, if you need anything, feel free to reach out, and I hope you guys have a great day and happy candle making.